In an age when peace had lulled the kingdoms of men into a slumber of prosperity, there lived a seer, known only as Master Orlun. For years, he had dwelt in seclusion, his gaze fixed not upon the world of mortals, but upon the swirling mists of time. One day, he descended from his mountain hermitage, his eyes wide with a terror that chilled the very air. He brought with him a prophecy, a warning whispered on the winds of fate. A shadow, ancient and hungry, was stirring in the desolate lands of the east. A power not seen since the elder days was gathering its strength, promising an eclipse of all that was good and bright. He spoke of a darkness that would devour the light, a storm that would break upon the world. He stood before the royal court, his voice a gravelly echo in the grand hall. The nobles, clad in silks and jewels, listened with polite disdain. They scoffed, calling him a madman, a relic of a superstitious past. Prophecies are for storybooks, one declared. Our armies are strong, our walls high. They dismissed his pleas, their laughter ringing off the marble columns, their minds closed to anything that might disturb their comfortable lives. But not all were deaf to the undercurrent of dread in the old prophet's words. Eldric, a young warrior of the royal guard, felt a disquiet he could not name. He had seen shadows lengthen where they shouldn't, heard whispers on the wind that were not of this world. While the lords celebrated their perceived security, Eldric's gaze drifted eastward, a cold knot tightening in his stomach. He knew the prophet's words were not mere ravings. Driven by this gnawing intuition, Eldric left the capital's gilded cage behind. He journeyed into the wilder lands, seeking answers. The world he found was already changing. Crows flew in unnatural patterns, streams ran black with an unseen blight, and whispers of monstrous creatures, once thought mere legend, haunted the twilight hours of remote villages. On his journey, he encountered Lyra, a sharp-eyed ranger from the northern woods, whose people had long guarded against ancient evils, and Kale, a stoic dwarf from the mountain strongholds, who spoke of tremors deep within the earth and the stirring of old enemies. They were few, a flicker of light against the gathering storm, but they were united by a shared sense of impending doom. Together, they stood as the first line of defense, a small band of heroes against a rising shadow that threatened to consume everything. The first chapter of a great and terrible war was about to be written. Thank you so much for joining us on this first step of our epic journey. If you're as excited as we are to see where this adventure leads, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and ring the bell so you don't miss the next episode. We can't wait to see you again.